Hey guys, so today I'm doing a quick review of High Chronicles Child. Okay, now while I was reading it, all I could think was, this is fan fiction. Like, seriously. Now, I've read a lot of High Next Gen fiction. I've written a couple. And just like in every single one I've written, Voldemort has a child with Bellatrix Lestrange. And in this, the child is called Delphi. Delphi. Like the Oracle from Delphi, if you've read Percy Jackson or just no mythology. Probably just read Percy Jackson. So, this hints at like a prophecy, okay, which actually does come up. Father killed by an unseen child. And I can figure this off the top of my head, sorry. Yep, this is where it's time. Where is it? Where the hell is the prophecies line? This is single. I'm gonna know. Sorry. When spares are spared, when time is turned, when unseen children murder their fathers, then will the dark world return. So that's prophecy, right? And Delphi, Delphi is, of course, is Voldemort's daughter, right? And she wants, her dad, like, so she gets Albus and Scorpius to go back in time and keep, trying to do this. For example, the first time they go back in time and stop Cedric from making a stone turn the dog to distract a dragon in the first task. Right? Cedric theory, right? They go back, because Cedric's secret still died, and Albus is now in Gryffindor, and Harry is crazy, and so he needs to fight between Draco and Harry, and that involves flying furniture. Here's what's up. Second time they go back, they succeed, right? They humiliate Cedric Diggory, which turns him into a Death Eater, and in the Battle of Hogwarts he kills Neville. Poor Neville. Poor Neville. And when Scorpius and Albus go back in time, Albus doesn't exist anymore, and people who died are alive. For example, I've just thought about everything that's changed. Scorpius is popular, Umbridge is back, Voldemort won. Harry's dead. Rose doesn't exist. Snape is alive. Hermione is a badass on the run. Ron is also on the run. Not as much as Hermione. Dementor's everywhere, And something happens that never happened in the book. We actually kind of witness a Dementor's kiss. 3 of them actually. I had it the first time Snape died, book and movie. Then Albert died, and I barely how long listening the second time. But 3 times. We lost Snape 3 times. But in one year, but there's a scene in someone. Wait a second. Right? So, so, like, Scorpius tells Ron and like, they're married and have 2 kids, you know? And, somebody says, close your mouth when you're looking at me, Weasley. Okay, and, well, there's this scene with Snape, okay? Snape, I'm there, presumably. He looks at Scorpius. Scorpius' face drops. Snape smiles faintly. You're a little too surprised to see me. How? Bravely. Scorpius, bravely. Snape, who? Scorpius, bravely what? Snape, how very irritating. There's a silence as Snape digests this. Still, there's glory being taken down by the Dark Lord himself, I suppose. I'm sorry, Severus. Snape looks at her and then saws it the pain. He indicates to Ron with a flick of his head. Well, at least I'm not married to him. That's a Snape line, okay? I can just imagine Snape say that, okay? I love that line. That's my new favorite line in Harry Potter. Even after... That's actually my favorite scene now. It has finally beaten Chamber Secrets. Fred and George finding out that Percy has a girlfriend. It's being not. That's a good sense. Okay, so, you know, of course they go back and, they go back in time once, stop them from stopping Cedric, pretending to stone to the dog. He got to him. Then, when they get back, the Dementors found Ron and Hermione, and you see the Dementors kiss with them. That hurts. Just that hurts. Then when Scorpius and Snape are going towards the lake, Umbridge catches up with them. And Umbridge realizes that Snape's on their side, and Snape stabs her, but Dementors are coming, and Snape tells Scorpius to tell Albus that he's proud that he carries his name and the feels. Come on. Just come on. Then Snape gets a kiss, and Scorpius stops everything, and he gets back and Albus is alive and he hugs him. Now their reaction to hugging is like me when I hug people to sleep. This is awkward, even though they might not think it is. I'm thinking of a very long hug to start the summer from a friend. One of these right now, I'm not saying it's never mind. So, Scorpius pretends he's lost time telling, I'm sorry, I've lost time telling, we can't I'm sorry, right? So they go looking. So the owls go looking like Harry and Albus have a heart-to-heart. Harry apologizes. It's sweet, you know. Then turns out Scooby's to that time turner, right? He tells Albus, right, says we have to destroy the Misty Road. And Albus had told Delphi. Yeah. So Delphi, meets them in the alley. She asks if she can see the time turner for a second. Then Albus knows his tattoo of a bird and ogre, yeah. And Scorpius recognizes it from the universe where Harry died, and from one. The ogre, like, seriously. He figures out that she's the ogre. Then you find out that she's Voldemort's daughter. Then you find out that something happened between Voldemort and Bellatrix, and she was born just before the Battle of Hogwarts, which makes me ask one question: how did they hide it? Like, seriously, my sister's pregnant. She can't really hide it. Like, seriously, she can't hide it. So then they go back in time for a time to the third task, and they try to stop it. Well, she tries to stop Cedric, but Cedric knocks her out, thinking that she's like, oh my god, she's something blocking my path. Then he was going to do it to Scorpius and Albus, but he said, and the obstacle was to save us. Good job. And Cedric says, so I just continue on, and Albus or Scorpius say, obviously yes. Cedric just goes on, not thinking about that. Then they go back in time again to the night the day before Harry's parents died, and she breaks the time turner, so they're stuck there. And the only reason they went back is because of Scorpius. Scorpius, the policy doesn't have to be. There's ways to avoid a policy. They avoided the policy, and her idea was, they thought her idea was to kill Harry. No. To warn Voldemort. Which actually makes a lot of sense. Man, if he kills that kid, if he tries to kill that kid, everything will be ruined. I will not have a father. I need your service. Something like that. But they don't realize it. So they're stuck in that for a while, and Scorpius, being the big nerd, knows what reacts with thinks. They think of an idea that works. They somehow get baby Harry's blanket, right, and sprinkle pearl dust on it, right. Well, and then in letters, it's a help message, right. So So, right, and Paradise reacts love potion. The love potion I was built on earlier helps with this, okay? So Harry in Scorpius' room going in Albus's room being really like upset, like I've lost my son, sort of way. And he happens to glasses a blanket and no holes in it. He picks it up and reads it. And his reason of reading it was here we go, I'll send to you. Let's see. Hold on. Recently, Harry says, Dad, hello, good hello. Right? But it actually says, Dad, help, Patrick's hollow. But thankfully, then Ginny fixes it. Right? And then there's a date. The 31st of the 10th, 80. October 31st, 1981. Right? So, it turns out that Draco has another time turner, which he didn't tell anyone about because people think, his son's child, then they find out that he did have a child. Right? So they fix everything, but they wait and then they watch Harry's parents die. But then there's a scene I've always wanted to see that came up. Hagrid going to the house to get Harry. I've always wanted to see that scene, and it's in this. And I cried, just like. I just cried because of the feels. And then after, we skipped to Scorpius Albus randomly, and I will read this scene, okay? I just have to. Just give me a second. Okay. Scorpius, I can't quite believe I did that. Sorry about that. I had to do something quickly. So, what was I? Oh yeah. Sorry, start to fix. Scorpius, I can't quite believe I did that. Elvis, I can't quite believe you did that either. Scorpius, Rose Granger Weasley. I asked out Rose Granger Weasley. Elvis, and she said no. Scorpius, but I asked her. I had to take on that will grow into our eventual marriage. Albus, you are aware that you're an utter fantasist. Scorpius, and I agree with you, only Polly Chapman did ask me to the school ball. Albus, in an alternate reality where you're really significantly more popular, a different girl asked you out, and that means, and yes, logic would dictate that I should be pursuing Polly, or allowing her to pursue me. She's notorious really after all, but a rose is a rose. Albus, logic would dictate you're that you're a freak. Rose hates you. Scorpius, correction. She used to hit me, but to see the look in her eyes when I asked, that wasn't hate. that was pity. Albus, and pity is good. So this pity is to stop, my friend, a foundation on which it's to build a palace of love. Albus, I honestly thought I'd be the first one of us to get off it. So this, oh, you will undoubtedly probably that new smoky-eyed person's first. She's over for you, right? That's a hint at the obvious curse on Delta. Okay, then the scene with Harry and Albus in graveyard, and they went to the grave. It's actually his grave. That kind of hurt. So that's it for you. If you haven't, okay, I'm gonna make sure there's like a huge sign that says spoilers on this. So, hope you enjoyed that. Sorry for the interruption. I'm frankly amazing, also known as Rachel. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.